Hey folks, Kettlebell Training with Way the Kettlebell. Today we're going to talk about the lower arm. We're going to talk about that because we're going to move on to the single arm swing today, and there's a couple things we have to discuss first. I want you to sit and place your elbow, either one, on your knee. There are two bones in this part of the arm, the ulna and the radius. The ulna, the one that connects at the elbow, is stationary. It starts out wide down here at the bottom, and then it comes up and it terminates at a small point right below the fifth metacarpal. Now, if you have your elbow on your knee, close all your fingers, point your pinky to the sky, the rotation of the hand and the rest of the arm is around the ulna, thus the radius. The radius radiates around the ulna. What I want you to do is hold the end of your pinky and notice the way it rotates. If the pinky moves away, then you're not holding still the ulna to radiate around it. This is the practice that you want. Now, what's important about that, in jiu-jitsu, there's something called an arm bar, where you attack the elbow by extending it beyond where it's supposed to be extended until it breaks. Well, you can accidentally armbar yourself swinging a kettlebell with one hand if it comes down and connects with your upper thigh and wants to keep going. The way to defend against it in jiu-jitsu is exactly the same way I want you to keep it from happening when you're doing your kettlebell swings. Turn your hand over. That's going to turn your elbow over if you allow it at the shoulder, which can allow you to bend your arm properly and escape. Right? Same thing with your kettlebell. When we hold it with one hand, we're going to turn it thumb back, thumb towards us rather, at the bottom, and then we're going to turn thumb up at the top. But we're going to do that keeping our shoulders seated. So here's what I want you to do. We're going to rotate on the pinky, thumb is up, put your other hand on your upper arm, seat your shoulder, and now show me the rotation of the radius around the ulna. Right, thumb up, thumb down. Has to go all the way down. Thumb up, thumb down, with the pinky staying still. And if you do this properly, your upper arm will not rotate with it. Seat the shoulder, keeping that bone from rotating, and then show me this, motion here. Now, when we go to swing our kettlebell, I want you to look at the handle of the kettlebell, right? You're going to place your hand such that the pinky is closest to the middle of the handle, and then grab the kettlebell, like so. I'll explain in detail why later on. But for now, I want you to trust me. So, you're going to put the kettlebell between your feet. Toes slightly pointed out. Fold into the hips. Sit all the way back. Seat the shoulder. Grab the kettlebell with the pinky to the middle of the handle. Drive into the heels, pushing your hips forward to come up. Get your swing going. Set it down. Same thing on the other side. Sit your hand, thumb back, pinky to the middle of the handle, seat your shoulder, come up. Single arm swing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put one hand, without the kettlebell, you're going to get in a nice wide stance, thumb back, take the other hand and bring it way behind you. Now you're going to come up and you're going to push your hand forward and clap your hands in front of you. And then the other hand goes back. Clap the hands. And the other hand goes back. Thumbs up at the top. This is where you're going to change hands with the kettlebell. This is the change. You have the kettlebell in one hand, and when it comes up, you simply over grip it and pull this hand away, and now the kettlebell's in the other hand. Thumb back at the bottom of the swing. You come back up as if to clap your hands. Thumbs are both up. Over grip, pull the other hand away. Now, the trick to practicing changing hands with the kettlebell is do it low at first. Don't try and do it up in front of your face. Do it nice and low and very slowly. Don't try and go full blast. Use a light kettlebell. Let's take it nice and slow. So, feet on either side of the kettlebell, slightly pointed out. Fold into the hips. Reach down, seat the shoulder. Reaching pinky to the middle of the handle, thumb back. Drive into the heels. Lift the kettlebell up. Now I'm going to sit back into my hips and I'm just going to swing it just a little bit. And I'm going to go thumb up, thumb back. Now I'm going to bring the other hand up close to it. And I'm going to reach right around my fingers. And then when I'm good and ready, I'm going to change hands. Thumb back, thumb up. Thumb back, thumb up. Get the other hand in position. And then when I'm ready, change. Make sure you get going again. Thumb up, thumb back. Thumb up, thumb back. Shoulder is seated. Core is fired. Work on this until you can change hands every time.